All right, so another thing we wanted to talk about is, especially with your reverse trade show, we talked about the scroller, but another feature that you might not be aware that Club Express has is and you know what, since this always gets messed up when I try to save, I'm just going to go back to my other website to do it. There is also a countdown widget. And I don't know if anybody has used the countdown widget, but I'm going to just quickly show you what the countdown widget looks like. So again, you go into the home page or any other page that you want to put a countdown widget. And I'm going to pull in a row of, I'm just going to pull in a 25, 50, 25. And then here I'm going to go into the center and I want to click on that and I want to add the countdown. And you just configure it. You can target date and time. You can do it for a future event. I'm going to go ahead and do it for the Savannah Bananas game. And I believe that game starts at 6 p.m. It's probably not, but we'll just do 6 p.m. And I want to add a link below because I want people to register for it. And so I'm going to go to a future event. And I click on that, and then I want to change the link for the text to click here to register. And I can make it look one of two ways. I'm going to go with this one. I apply change. And now it's left justified. I can go into the style of that, and I can center it. And then maybe I want to put a background color of, I don't know, let's do beige. Okay, select color. And so that's how you can do the countdown widget. And obviously I didn't change the name of the countdown widget, but let's change that to IPA at Savannah Bananas. So that might be good for your upcoming reverse trade shows to do something like that. And you know, if you don't want this to be seen by members when they're logged in, you can change the row visibility by clicking on this. This is for public only. This is for members only. This is for both. And this is to hide it completely, which I'm going to do because I don't want that on the website right now. And then I'm going to make it active. Anyone have questions about that?
Quiet bunch today.
Yeah, no questions about it, but I will give you a little heads up if people have worked in their websites and gone into the style of the row. It's this gets to be tricky. This is where it's kind of a pain. You'll click on it, see it says I have no background color, but I do have a background color in this row. So I have to go out of it again, and then I have to go into the style. There, now the background color shows up. And if I want to change this to a background of white, sometimes it takes me 5 times, 6 times to actually get it to work. So just as an FYI, it's kind of a, kind of a glitchy thing, and you might have to just keep, you don't understand why it's not working, but you just have to keep trying, and you'll eventually get it to work. So right here, I have a background color. That's how I can see in this row. I have a blue background here. So I'm going to go on this row to try and get that color. And it's telling me there's no color, but I know there's a color. So I have to keep going back in there to get it. So just don't give up. Be patient. There we go. 3rd time's a charm. And now I'm going to put that color there. Apply class and save. So just as an FYI, it's glitchy. And so sometimes you just have to keep working at it until you can finally get it to take what you're trying to do.
So I would jump in here and say that in terms of color, using colors, generally, best web practices is not to use, colors that are outside your color scheme, like a red to get people's attention if it's not part of your site colors or whatever. Certainly, we understand how we want to draw people's eyes, but I just caution you to use colors. As you can see from what Yvonne is showing, all the colors kind of blend and match and whatever, and it is still very visible. And it's not necessarily best standards to use blaring colors. So just with caution.